Hey guys, and as you can see from the title, yes, I lost on that £40,000 position. But this is what I like about this channel. I want to hop on here and show you the transparency of a trader. There's many people that jump on YouTube and only show you the best and best trades and only show them afterwards. With myself, I want all of you guys to learn from my channel, learn the real emotions of a trader, learn the signs to get in and out positions. So I was looking at a pound example behind me. I managed to get into this trade. My usual positions that I try and target as a swing trader are anywhere between 80 to 150 pips. My target behind me was 200. I was really hoping it fell. However, because of all the knowledge that I've gotten, all the market experience, I knew, number one, that my volume was showing me on my strategy that the volume is going to turn to the upside. Number two, I know Fed was doing the talk the day after, which was I knew if it was dovish, I was going to be screwed. Third thing, I also looked at dollar index, which I'll also show you on the charts, which was a clear example that guess what now? The dollar weakness is insane right now. This position we need to get out of. So I still banked some good profit on it, but I'm here to show you guys how to get in, but also look for the signs on how to get out of a trade. And yes, I lost on a £40,000 trade, but there'll be a trade around the corner. Let me hop on from the charts and show you what I was looking at. Hey, what's happening everyone? So I'm going to start off and show you GBPUSD. So as you guys can see, I've been stalking this pair for some time now. It is one of my favorite pairs. I normally like the way it moves. One thing I want to remember and remind everyone guys is of two things. Number one, is end of month. End of month flows can be very, very unique and different. And also there's a thing called the fix, which happens around 4 p.m, which again, I'll maybe explain another video for anybody that doesn't know. So when I looked at GBPUSD, again, trying to really stalk in those sell opportunities, what I noticed here, just from price action, was, when using the data of the pound, when using what at the time was a strong dollar for a period of time, I was hoping to see that we can get a sell opportunity. So on this strategy that I actually particularly use, I use it for volume, what I'm showing you right now, the upper and lower channel. What I do like to see is a bounce off resistance, so I'll always use my key levels and price action first. After that, I wanted 2 candlestick closures below my middle range. Once I had that, I'll go ahead and show you what I was actually looking at. So here was my short position that I was looking at here. And I managed to, and I'll drop down to a lower time frame to really show you a little bit more perspective. So this is a 30-minute time frame. So what I was looking at was the crossover below here, knowing that I was going to go short. And again, my target, I was trying to come down here, which was around, and I'll show you guys exactly that for anybody that's brand new. So from here to here, I was looking at around about 200 pips, as I was mentioning. Now, when the price, and I want everyone to actually, really look at this as realizing how the market moves, guys. The market moves in 3 different directions, right? And this is me going back years and years on my YouTube channel. The market loves to, and I can show you this and go back in time, but I'll keep it here. Number one, the market's trending. After the trending, the market will go sideways, and then after that, we can see some consolidation. It's 3 different types of movements, and they can happen at any given time. So obviously, what I was trying to trade was the little bit of retrace to the downside, and I was hoping that turned into a trend. Hey guys, I hope you're watching the video. Just want to take a quick second and tell you about my 30-day free trial to my trading channel. So if you like all the information and everything I talk about in trading, and you guys want this on a daily basis, guys, the link is in the bio. Talk to me, join today, 30-day free trial. Let's go back to the video. However, after the market started to consolidate, as you guys can see, I was trapped in this position for about 2 days, and I was just begging the thing to fall. Honestly, the emotions of a trader, you're hoping that, okay, a little bit further. Now, after I've seen the price go sideways, you have to really, as a trader, take your stubbornness away. You might have put this trade out there to, your friends, you might be doubling down on a position. For me, I had 2 trades on this position in particular, and I was trying to make sure that I don't have to enter any of the trades for the rest of the next few days. So I entered a sell. Market went down, and as you guys can see, when I use my volume, which I call the volume strategy, whenever the upper channel and lower channel get closer together, that means that we are now entering a sideways period. So when the market's consolidating, this was his last opportunity to break to the downside. I could have really closed close to 170, 180 pips. I did not. I decided to hold out to my target, and the target was because, as you guys can see, this lower level of support was a good level of support before, and I had that target in my head. But as soon as I seen the price action here, which I can saw that it hit the bottom of my dynamic level of support, and it went shooting to the upside. As you can see, a very, very big bullish engulfing candlestick to the upside. And then at the exact same time, guess what I did? I went over to dollar index over here. Dollar index, wow. This is, it's been so long since I've seen the dollar this week. So as you can see, I also had this range drawn on where I was like, okay, and you need to, by the way, as a trader, combine all of these things. If you're gonna look at one pair and hope that the trade's gonna come through, but you haven't got your eyes on everything, I'll save it for another video. I would want to do another video which how I look at equities, commodities, emerging markets, all before I get to my major pairs. I'll save that video. But really strange and really easy example is dollar index. It broke this level, this range to the downside, which created an ultimate weak dollar. So that therefore had sent GBPUSD flying to the upside. So this for me, it's nothing to do with pound strength. It's all to do with a massive, US dollar weakness. And yesterday's dovish comments from Jay Powell really didn't help. So therefore, I got out the position. And this is a trade, guys, which, as you can see, all of my technicals were lining up. However, due to the 4 or 5 things I've just mentioned, I was managed to get out of this trade. I got out with some good profit. It was around 10,000. However, I could have held this trade and I could have got more profit, but I simply did not. That's right. So, and in my trading channel, obviously I mentioned at the time, guys, we're in profit. This is good. I'm doing well. Hope you guys are doing well as well. But when I looked at over dollar index, when I looked at the Fed talk tomorrow, you gotta make that decision. If you are going to be stubborn in your ways, you are going to eventually be exposed. Whenever you enter a trade in the market, you got to look at how much exposed you are to your capital and how stubborn do you want to be. There's a difference of being an analyst and a trader. I'm a trader, which means I'll express the emotions of, okay, is this trade really worth going tomorrow, or am I not sticking to my rules? Do I normally hold a trade over a Fed meeting, knowing it might be slightly dovish, knowing it's end of month, knowing there's fix happening as well? So all these things combined, I got out the position, and that's what this video is showing you. Guys, stubbornness aside, a piece of advice for all of you. Draw on 1 to 3, draw on 1 to 5, but be realistic with yourself. When you see the market is not going the way you want to, it's better to actually lock out some profit, go ahead and move on to the next position. For me, pound, again, it's skyrocketing now because of all of that dollar weakness. And if I zoom out on a daily or a weekly, as you guys can see, if you go back in time, I'll go into a weekly time frame. Let the chart just load 1 second. There you go. So you can see there, guys, this is a huge level. Okay, charts don't agree with me on that one. As you guys can see, a massive level, which is around the and this is another thing, and I love when people really get this wrong. Guys, levels of support and resistance are areas. They are not simply one line. This is stuff that I've been mentioning on my YouTube for such a long time right now. Everyone can, say, guys, this is exactly where the resistance is. No, it's an area. So I do believe that we have not yet broke out this area. If the dollar weakness stops, I do believe we might end up going back in a sideways momentum, in which I might be looking for another short opportunity. But that's, guys, was my trade from start to finish on GBPUSD, putting stubbornness aside and letting the markets tell you what is going to happen next. Thank you very much.